Right now I'm just gonna play the video and do a play-by-play commentary over it. So here we go. So this is me sitting here trying to light this joint. Put it under my mouth, and then underneath is Christine, who exhales. There's a little, I'm pausing, there's a little jump cut just there, just because the perfect take never happened. In hindsight, I wish I didn't put 420 as the time. Maybe I'd put like 425 or something. We have a message from Tegan and Sara. Hey, we're downstairs, we're coming up. So the phone goes down, joint goes down, and the whip pan. In the whip pan is maybe obvious, but that's where the hidden cut is. Now, I stand up, walk over to Tegan and Sara. The focus is not exactly perfect. It's on Sara, but it's still good. Now, the idea was to move over and focus on Tegan, just to have a different background. I really liked Tegan's performance there. I thought she did nice, cool, little subtle performance and look away. So I walk over to the sink, get some water, might sober up, and look up to Sara. This is all still one take. So in the whip pan, there's a hidden cut, because this part of the song, they're singing at half speed, so that in the edit, I can speed it up and make it twice as fast. Let's see that whip pan again. If it's a choice, don't really feel like that's my choice, don't really feel like. And I made that happen specifically for that part of the song where it gets more intense. Then I push Tegan out of the way and make my way to the couch. I was kind of using my hands. Maybe in hindsight I wouldn't have used my hands so much, but I was using the hands, so you got a sense, one, of the person kind of feeling out of it, but also as a reference point that this is actually a point of view video and not just some guy with a camera on his shoulder. So there's a cut, obviously, when the person sits down. Try to hide it as much as I could. So this part is one of my more favorite parts of the video, because it was really kind of one of those creative, kind of cool things to do. So I did a split screen, put the camera on a tripod, had Tegan come in and perform her parts. And her parts go from double time to regular speed, double time to regular speed. Get in there. So on set, she had to sing twice as slow, and then sing regular speed, then sing twice as slow, then sing regular speed. Then separately, I shot Sara's part, and she did the same thing. Hopefully, it looks kind of trippy and something's off, because they're alternating from going fast to normal, but it happens really quick and maybe people don't notice it, but I'm really happy with it. So I'll just show you that again. And in that move right there, there's a whip pan cut. We had to go from the tripod back to my helmet rig. I tried to line up the shot as much as I could and kind of whip my head over. Back to my hands, kind of looking, but I wanted to turn around and have them kind of look like almost like a horror movie type of vibes. We did a little back and forth here to make this hallway section interesting. I think that was a Tegan idea. I find the bed, I go to the bed and time it perfectly, or tried to, for the cut. So now we're outside and I'm looking around this empty street, and it's supposed to go to the part of the song where it feels like we're outside and alone. The vocal says something about running down a dream, same old street. Running down a dream, same old street. So it made me visually think, oh, let me make this feel like we're in a dream, that the person's gone to bed and woken up and are on the street and no one's on it, and it's really trippy. So it was really challenging to kind of film this. The night of the video, I think after we shot the video at like midnight, went out by myself and just laid down in the middle of a road multiple times. I had to do this a bunch of times to get the timing right. I'm kind of self-conscious, so I felt weird doing it. I've got this stupid helmet rig on my head. But I'm happy with the end shot, and I think it's effective for the part of the song. Obviously a cut right there because we're going from one scene to another, but the timing had to be just right. And then yeah, I just envisioned in my text edit, in my original kind of concept, I'm like, oh, it'd be really cool if when he wakes up, Tegan and Sara right on top of him, right in front of the camera. So he pulled it off. So I get up and there's a little focus issue, but it kind of works. So it runs to the door and there's a cut right there. Plus the lighting is different in the hallway than it is in the room, so there had to be a lighting adjustment on the camera, the white balance. So that's the stairwell right when I open the door. That's the stairwell, and I think I did a little jump cut to get to the one that says exit, so it's around a couple more stairs. So you can see this is an actual exit to get to the ground level. And with this door opening shot, there's actually a mask on the door. So it's the actual exit door that I went through, and that goes into a little hallway that leads to the exterior of the building. So I put a mask on the door and rotoscoped that out of the way to reveal the apartment. So it's like this trippy thing that he can't escape Tegan and Sara. So this we filmed in slow motion. I just wanted to feel dreamy. The end of the song, it feels like it should just like we're kind of coming to an end here. So I go through them, they kind of duck out of the way, so when I turn around, they're no longer there. Here I am with my overacting with my hands. And the video is ending where we started it. We're back on the couch. Goes for the cigarette, goes for the joint, lights it, thinks twice. So that was the video, that's how we shot it. Now when it came to edit it, there was only 10, 11 shots, and I just had to pick the best takes and make those edit points as hidden as possible. But the one thing that I wanted to add to this video that I didn't is more visual effects, kind of trippy visuals throughout. I experimented a little bit with like a cartoon effect. But Tegan and Sara weren't really feeling the added effects that I was trying to go with. So all I did is do chromatic aberration, kind of pull the colors apart just a little bit in certain sections, and then just let the visuals that we shot, the higher frame rates and the kind of fast motion and chaoticness of that just like play as it did. But in hindsight, if I could do the edit over again, I would probably use some AI tools to let some of the visuals be a bit more trippy, just to make it that more tantalizing to look at. Subtly, not overkill. But yeah, that's the video, Smoking Weed Alone. I'm a big fan of it. I hope you are as well. And yeah, if you have any other questions about the making of, let me know. Comments below. Peace.